Skin moisturize and vitamin E on the lips. Can we say cute? Greetings and salutations. This is your girl, Outspoken Diva. And let's have a talk about it. Shallow air. Uh, there are a set of questions that I get all the time. I know one time I answered one of the questions. But I never end up doing a lot of them on screen. And it is about the ones that are about infidelity and cheating. I decided tonight to do a talk about it so I can address some things that people want to talk about cheating and stuff. I have no good reason on why I don't discuss cheating a lot on this channel because I mean, hello, I'm against it. Even though I have done it before, it's not a good thing to do. But uh, I don't know why I just don't. I just never. Those questions never make it to the video. So let's. I decided, you know what? Let's talk about it. And yeah, I'm probably gonna start referring people to this video. So because believe it or not, I have a lot of people ask me, about cheating. Like not like their individual cheat story, but like cheating as a topic. So one of the questions I get a lot is why do people cheat? The answer is kind of simple. I heard Steve Harvey. I know he has some good advice and then he has some bad advice. Okay, but I don't take it. I don't take his personal life into consideration on some of his most of his advice. Either I'm gonna believe it or I'm not. Okay, so but he did. Someone asked, why do people cheat? And his answer was simple and it made sense to me. Um, because people can. Two ways. One way, there are there are some people who don't set a hard boundary. I set a hard boundary on, you know, cheating. I have the record to prove it. You can't cheat on me. I don't care if you have a kid. If I find out if there's a kid involved, there's not a kid involved. My health better not come up uh in danger or anything. Because yeah, if I find out you're cheating on me, that's it. No, that is a hard stop. I'm out of the relationship. I don't. There is no. And then no, and don't tell me. But what about when you get married? Guess what? Guess what? I'm a Christian, and the Bible backs me up on that one. Okay, thanks. So yeah, so yeah, I am walking out. I don't know because I am monogamous, and when I get in a committed relationship, you know, I'm non-monogamous while I'm dating. Once I cross over to a committed relationship, I am monogamous, and I know why I'm monogamous. Okay, because yeah, I don't do all of that. So okay, all right. But yeah, there are some people in this world that don't have hard boundaries about that. I know some situations where people will pop up, following behind their spouse or partner that they think is cheating on them or having an infidelic affair or whatever, and they still with that person. You did all of that for why? For why? Okay. Yeah, as long as you're not gonna have hard boundaries or you're gonna look the other way or whatever, they're gonna cheat. And some people, they just don't. Some people don't learn. They don't learn, so they don't care to learn. Okay. So, the other reason is because there's I'm monogamous. There are people out here being monogamous, and for some odd reason, that is the that is the way to think. But believe it or not, there are some people who are not monogamous. I'm not saying they trying to be in polygamy or polyandry, um, relationships. They're not trying to be that. Uh, some of them might be just want to be in open relationships, and then some of them should never ever be with be uh even fooling with monogamy. And I am a firm believer that people who are not monogamous need to only deal with people who are not monogamous. Okay, let the monogamous deal with the monogamous. Let the non-monogamous deal with the non-monogamous. Okay, that's a clear. Okay, we don't need to cross. But because monogamy is thought to be the only way to go, and too many people are not living their truths. Okay, some people don't know, and then when they find out, they'll worked up all these lies and all this kind of stuff. But once you realize, you know good and well, you not those of you who know good and well, you're not monogamous. They don't want to accept the words of no and rejection. No. Good. Some of y'all know good and well, y'all are never going to be faithful to this person. You're not going to be committed. So, you'd rather string them along and want to be with them and all this kind of stuff. You know good and well you cheating on that person, you know? And instead of wasting their time and just being with people who, you know, think like you don't. Okay? Like I said, I don't judge you, I don't. But I do have problems with, people who don't want to accept, you know, that person don't want you cheating on them, so you need to leave that person alone. So but again, it's because society and the world has told y'all that monogamy is the only way to be, that these people don't, you know explore non monogamy in their life. And it's okay, it's okay. But yeah, this is why cheating people cheat. Okay. The other subject, I know I've talked about this subject. Now, this is where y'all will first find out how toxic, as y'all like to say, that word y'all like to overuse, that outspoken diva is. And it is about when should you confess that you cheated. Um, Only when the person asks you. I mean, everybody's like, closure, confession is good for the soul and all that kind of stuff. Confession to God is good for the soul, but and most of the time, a lot of people, I get a lot of questions about people who think that it's okay to, is it okay, should they confess years after they're out of the relationship? If you're out of that relationship and they never found out, I don't think you need to confess that. And my thing is, you need to go find closure and forgiveness to your higher power and find the closure within yourself. Because why you just direct this person's life, and like I said, unless they ask you, why you going? That's, you're trying to ease your conscience, but you don't realize that you are causing upheaval for their world, for that other person's world. Any of my ex boyfriends that cheated on me and I don't know about it, y'all can, if any of them are watching this, one of them could, I mean, probably, possibly could. If he cheated on me before me, while we were together, man, keep that information. I don't need. What am I gonna do with this information? We're not getting back together. I didn't ask you, so Now, those of you who, if you feel as though you're, um, you need to beat a certain story that's coming to you, coming to that person, or if that person asks you, yes, tell. If they ask, again, no one. I always tell this: no one is worth a lie. No one is worth you lying to them. Okay, if they ask you, then yes, go on and tell the truth, and then y'all, move however y'all gonna move from there. Okay, hopefully that person leaves you. Okay, and I'm sorry, but and everybody choose themselves, or because I mean, I'm not a proponent of, when I say leave, I mean they might come back, but they could come back, but I don't feel like y'all need to just move past it because you're cheating. No, if you're gonna cheat, make sure you're gonna confess. I mean, make sure you're rehabilitated from the cheating. You know that you're not gonna cheat again. Okay, cheat on this person again. Cheat at all again, ever. Okay, before you go to confessing and stuff, because. But yeah, but definitely if they ask you, don't lie. And then if you know it's supposed to be some BS coming, you got someone pregnant, you're pregnant, or there's a health scare coming down the drain, or some kind of drama or upheaval supposed to come. Yeah, you might want to tell it. But again, like I said, I get a lot of questions about people wanting to know. They've been out the relationship sometime. I'm talking about like 5+ years. Why are you calling this person to tell them this? I'm not telling. I mean, and this, like I say, it might be toxic. I might be wrong about this. I don't. But I'm not confessing anything that they didn't ask me about. And again, I'm not supposed to go asking them. I'm not asking any of my exes. I'm not any of them that got away with cheating. I didn't know about it. We broke up. We not getting back together. It's good. My health ain't affected by it. If you had a baby, while we, all that kind of stuff. Hope the child is fine, grew up to be a nice citizen of the world, or is growing up to be a nice citizen of the world. But I'm not doing all of that. I don't see the point. Okay. Um, how do you stop yourself from being a cheater? Be monogamous. I mean, what they say, yield not to temptation for yielding to sin. I don't know how to stop yourself from being a cheater. I mean, don't put yourself into situations. Be a good person. Remember that you are in a committed relationship. Um, I never know how to answer that question. That's why that question never gets asked. Well, it does not come here. And I always, the two people who have asked that question, I'm always like have to take a long time because I don't know how to stop yourself from cheating. I mean, I've cheated before. It's crappy. How did I stop myself? My only way I could have stopped myself was not entertaining that person. Not being around. Being bored and being miserable. You know, and not miserable, but I should have just been honest and pretty much should have just broke up with that person. That might be another way. If you know that you probably gonna cheat, or you want to explore other things. What's Danielle Jones say? Uh, where I want to be. In that song, he broke up with homegirl, so he wouldn't. He'd rather leave than to cheat. Gonna leave. That kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't know how to not tell you. Be committed. If you're gonna be committed to that person. Okay, and or just go on and live in your truth and don't be committed and not be with that person. Okay, that solves a lot of problems too. So, yeah, that's the infidelity subjects that I rarely talk about on here. So, yeah. What do y'all have to talk about? Me say on the subject of cheating, infidelity, affairs, side chicks, side dudes, side pieces, all that kind of stuff. Have I ever been someone's side chick? Not willingly, and we will not talk about that subject on this channel. Yeah, I'm never gonna be someone's. I'm never gonna be a mistress or a side piece or what a side chick on purpose. No, I'm not that. Uh, no, I can never do that. I always remember that there are, people's feelings are involved, and people get killed for less. Okay, so yeah, no, and yeah, did I ever have a side dude? No, my cheating was one and done. So no, you feel I got guilty conscience. So yeah, but yeah, what y'all have to say about all of that? So not my personal stuff, but I mean, about the subject of cheating, infidelity, adultery, mistresses, side pieces, side dudes, side chicks. I guess mistresses, I guess that's a mister or whatever, all of those type of things. Leave them down below in the comments section of this video on the social media site that you see this on, or shoot me an email at the email address in the description box, okay? Y'all don't be out here cheating and living your truth. If you're not a person that wants to be committed or a non-monogamous person, go live a non-monogamous life away from the away from the monogamous people. Okay. All right. Other than that, talking to you in adult terms.